Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new. Today, episode 88 of the career mode. We are finishing out the second year in the 410s. We're sitting 10th in points. We're doing really well this season. We have Lucas Oil, Madison Lake, Diamond Grove, and Charlotte to finish out the season. Hopefully, we can get a top 10 at Charlotte for the sponsor iRacing. We did really well at Bristol, which was the last showcase, got 16th, which honestly is probably one of the hardest tracks for us to do well at. So really hoping we could do well here at Charlotte at the end of the season. Lucas Oil is going to be a tough one here to start off this episode. Hopefully we just don't destroy everything. We just got our new suspension last episode, which was nice. It's been helping us out. Nearly won at Kenyon. We qualified on pole. Fell back to 10th in the qualifying dash from spinning out and wrecking with gravel, I think it was. So that was unfortunate. Really tough to pass there, but we were really, really fast. So we finished 5th there. Best finish we've had so far in the 410s. Hopefully we can go forward on that. Try to keep getting some more top 10s. That's also our sponsorship goal is top 10 right now. We got Dirt Vision on the car because we got the top 25 in the showcase. Really wanted that initial payout. The payout per race was just like 2,000 less from Fanatec. So it wasn't that big of a difference, but the initial payout helped a lot get that new suspension. But hopefully the rest of the season we can get a lot of money. I think the chassis is about $1 million total, maybe give or take a little bit. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't done the exact math on it, but I think it might be a little bit more than $1 million. So hopefully by the end of the season we'll have close to that and be able to get it at the start of next season to really try to push for the championship here in the 410s. But let's get right on to Lucas Oil. All right, well, I did one lap and hit the practice goal by a little bit over a 10th, which is nice. Qualifying goal is a little faster, like another 10th quicker. Don't know if we'll get down to that, but we'll do the best we can. Hopefully I can hit that 4 once again. That was a really good lap for us. Literally the next lap I nailed the tire going in turn 1, so I just finished practice because there was no reason to keep going because we already hit the goal at least. Get that sponsor money. Oh, that's going to be close. That was tight to that tire. I feel like I messed up 3 and 4 trying to miss it. Still a 405. That was quicker than practice. Nice lap. And I felt like our 3 and 4 was a little messed up because I let off for the tire, but it worked out, I guess. 405 will put us in a pretty good starting spot, though. 13th. Let's go. I'll take that. That's nearly starting second in a heat race. Starting third in heat 3, though. Casey Kane outqualified us by 1. Gravel up front, Swindell. Brad Sweet and Carson are the 2 to watch for the championship. I think Sweet's back by 20 points, I think, going into this episode, I want to say. I didn't quite look at the beginning, but I think he is 20 points back from Carson. So it's really, really tight up front with them, too. I think they both have 2 wins on the season. Swindell's the only one with 3, and multiple other people have a win as well. But hey, we got up to second immediately. Hopefully we could try to hold on to this. Got D-Trix behind me. Hopefully we can hold him off. I keep sliding up too much, but honestly, he qualified behind us, so I think we're going to be able to hold him off. It's mainly, who was it? Logan that qualified ahead of us. He actually fell back to 5th there for a quick second. He's trying to work his way back forward. We might make the qualifying dash here, which is crazy. It did not turn in early enough for that, but honestly, I have a big enough gap. I don't need to really risk it down there by the tires right now. Logan's trying to work his way back up the best he can, but he's not getting by Bill Rose right there. 1 lap left. I'm watching their battle a lot more than me driving right now because I'm just staying off the tires the best we can. Final corner, Bill Rose is going to hold off Logan. Wow, that's shocking. Very shocking there. So we're actually going to make it onto the qualifying dash here, starting 8th out of, I want to say 10 in the qualifying dash, which is really nice. Worst we could start here is 10th now. That's great. Passing is a little tough because you really got to watch out for those tires on the low side. I've hit so many cars and tires at this track before, it's ridiculous. So trying to keep it as clean as we can, and we get right reared in the first corner. Thank you. Thank you very much. I think that was Spencer up there. It sure was. That was just rude. We were 3 wide. I knew he was going to be there, so I left in the lane, and I didn't want to slide up into whoever I was behind on the outside. And we just get right reared in the first corner. This is why this track is just so tough because you got to watch out for the other cars with the wheels at this track, just in the sprint cars in general. And then the tires that are just placed on the bottom of the track are so tough not to hit too because the bottom is the fast lane. I cannot run the outside at all at this track because you slide out so easy. when you're driving any car here, it seems like. But we're probably going to start back in 10th here. I'd like to be able to get up to 9th to be on the bottom. That would be nice. I'll try to throw a slider here on Allen. We are going to be able to start 9th. I will take that, because being on the bottom will be much better than being on top, so we don't get right reared again and just pushed up in turn 1. We're going to be starting right behind Spencer. He's going to be on the outside in turn 1. So basically, our roles are reversed, but if I right rear him, I'm going to go flying. So hopefully, we can keep it clean. Because I don't want to get in any trouble early on, at least, in these cars. I want to try to keep it as clean as we can for as long as we can. If we can go green, never mind. We're not going green. I was going to say, if we can go green the entire race, that'd be awesome, but restarts are not my friend, and it's funny that I actually ended up getting into Spencer there. I wasn't trying to. He just was really slow mid-corner for no reason. Who are we starting next to? Phila? I wasn't sure if that was Phila or Tim's. They both have a 5 on their car. Dietrich getting to the inside early. These guys are just so slow on entry of these corners. Oh, I right reared him a little bit. Trying to keep it straight. We're good. Oh, we're not good. I think Dietrich spun out for me right rearing him. Whoops. My bad. This is always a caution fest race. It really is. This and Weed Sport are the worst ones. And Bristol. Bristol's not fun either. Like, just the banking of that track is not good in this game. Oh, don't sideswipe him early on. Right behind Gias. Don't want to do what I did to Spencer, so I'm going to go middle. That actually worked out pretty well for us. They're 3 wide in front of us. We're really trying to stay off of his wheels. Trying to cut down there. We're like 3 wide going into 3. I'm sorry, Gias. Somebody else hit the tire down there. I did not hit that tire, but it moved. Then we're up to 9th. Hey, that worked out for us in the bottom really well. Spencer's working his way back up. He's in 11th. But somebody hit that tire in 3 and 4, like that last run, because that thing was moved so far inside, and I actually ran all the way down there. And it worked out really well because the tire wasn't there. Try to hook the bottom, because we were doing really well down here a minute ago. Try not to leave it open for them to fly on our inside too. And try not to sideswipe anybody, but we are actually making it work down here. We're rolling really well. We're up to the top 5. Shock. Oh my goodness. He flipped so fast behind us. That was Swindell, I think. I'm pretty sure. Or was that Spencer? I don't know. I need to go back and see who that was. I just saw the light blue like fly across the screen, and in my mirror they were flipping. I want to say Spencer destroyed Swindell, but I could be wrong about that. I'm just trying to get behind you, Sheldon. I'm not trying to get under you there. We're in 4th right now. I just want to do what I was doing and not hit the tire. That was so close. Holy crap. We're doing really well. We are all usually fast here. It's just the fact that I end up in a lot of wrecks here as well is the bad thing. And look, Sweet's up here in 2nd. I don't know where Carson is. Oh, I almost went up in front of Sheldon. I thought I was going to be able to clear him. I was going to try to cut off his momentum. Here, I'm going to be able to. We're up to 3rd. Let's fucking go. But we're doing really well here at Lucas Oil. Ended up in an early wreck, and then we just rolled that bottom, got by a lot of guys, and then there's been some other cautions that really haven't been my fault. Like that last one, no clue what happened there between the guys behind. I want to say Spencer got into Swindell, and Swindell went flying. Swindell might be last at this point. He might have died. But we got 5 laps left. These top 2 are really tough to catch. We're actually pulling away from everybody else, which is awesome. We're running really solid right now. When we don't have a restart and everybody's bunched up on each other, we do pretty well. Because we could just run our own line and not have to worry about sideswiping everybody. Oh, is that Carson in last? Oh my god, the point. Oh, and Carson might be spinning. No, it's not Carson. Oh, that is Carson. Oh, it is. Yes, that's Carson. Right there. And Sweet just lapped him, who's in 2nd. The points are going to flip in this race. Sweet is like 20 points behind, and I think he's going to be like 20 points ahead after this race. Something like that. Something crazy. Oh, tire. All right, we thank God we have a huge lead over 3rd. Or 4th, I mean. We are in 3rd. With 1 lap left. Sheldon, don't send me, please. We just have to have a solid last corner. And we're going to finish third. Let's go. Our best finish in the 410s. That's crazy. And look, Swindell was right there. Yeah, I think Swindell's the one that got sent behind us. That is crazy. I need to go see who got sent. Who did get sent? Let me go back and find it real quick. It was exactly what I thought. Swindell got sent from Spencer, right on the inside behind us. Spencer was 3 wide with Swindell and somebody else on the outside. I'm not sure who that 3 car. I think it's Brock. And Spencer got into the back or the side of Swindell, and Swindell goes flipping so quickly all the way into the fence, almost over into that TV up there. That is crazy. The standings and everything. That is absolutely nuts. Spencer got spun around. I don't know where Spencer finished. Where did he finish? He finished up in 7th, so he was completely fine. And all the way back in 25th was Carson, with Sweet up in 2nd. That is an absolute massive turn of events for the points in this season. So let's see what that actually does to the points, because we finished 3rd. That's our best finish ever. We are catching up to Spencer slightly from that, but I think we're going to have a new points leader. Oh, Jacob Allen has actually fallen behind Spencer now, so we pulled away from McFadden some. That's really nice. But what is going on up front? Carson is down by 26 on him now. That's crazy. I'm pretty sure he had a 20-point lead going into this race, something like that. He had a pretty good points lead going into this season. Gravel won that race, right? I think that's his 2nd win on the season, because Sheldon was right behind us. Logan had a win. Swindell already had 3 shots. Did he have a win? I think, did he? Yeah, Gravel won this race. Okay, so that's his 2nd on the year. That was crazy. 120,000 for 3rd. Wow, that's the biggest payout we've had so far in the 410s. That's nuts. So that's going to help our bid out getting that chassis by the end of the season. If we can continue getting that amount of money, God, that is awesome. Parts did get quite worn out there. I think I'm going to repair them. What's next race? What is next race? We went from Lucas. We're going on to Madison Lake. That's going to be an interesting one. I'm going to go with top 10. Actually, do I go with top 5? Because we have Diamond Grove also, which is a really tiny track, and we've been really good at these small tracks. So I'm actually going to try to bank on getting a top 5 in one of these 2 races, because that $23,000 payout would be really, really nice for one race. It'd be worth it for sure. So let's repair our parts. That's $27,000. We're at $600,000 left in the bank, basically. And this chassis is definitely over $1 million. So if we can get that amount of money for the rest of the season and get that top 10 for the sponsor initial payout of iRacing, I think we can get that chassis to start next season, which would be massive. I honestly think we could compete for the championship with those parts. So on to Madison Lake. It's a 3/10 mile track. I remember this track being super wide. A lot of the AI run way on the outside, and it's a tight corner, so I could probably go and slide a bunch of people through the corners. So I think we can do pretty well here. Hopefully we can get a top 5 out of it. All right, we're not going to be able to get that practice goal of a top 5. We're like a 10th off, which isn't too bad, but that's well inside the top 10 for like the practice goal, I would imagine. So I'm okay with that. We ran pretty good. We just got to run outside, try to get momentum going into the lap, and then just try to hook the bottom the best we can, trying to keep up the speed, bring it out to the wall. That was not a very good 3 and 4. I didn't get low enough. You want to be right down there where this grip is. Didn't get low enough in 1 and 2, but that was a better 1 and 2, I felt like. I definitely ran too high in both corners, both laps. That sucks. That wasn't great. It was a 6:01. That's still 15th, though. Not too bad. Honestly, that wasn't too far off of our practice time, so I'll take it. Starting 4th in Heat 3. Who's up front? Sweet. Carson is in 4th, so it's going to be tight for the points still up there for these last 3 races. We got Casey Kane to our inside. Hopefully we could try to get by him early. That's Spencer in 2nd. We might be able to get by him because I know he's going to run wide. So does Kane a little bit. We're going to be able to slide both of them. We actually get up to 2nd there. Might be able to hold them off for the qualifying dash spot, which would be massive. Ran too high there. But a lot of them seem like they run high at this track, and I feel like I could really take advantage of that, especially on restarts. Because if I could run the bottom well enough, like I know I can, I just have to turn in at the right time, like that, and just do perfect every lap. I think we could do pretty well. Like, we're pulling away from them behind us. 5:28 on that lap. That was our best time yet. Definitely pulling away from the guys behind us. Kane and Spencer both lost the spot to Dylan, so they are definitely struggling. I think it's top 5 make it. It might be top 4 make it, though. It might be top 5. I'm not 100% sure. But, hey, we get second. We're going to be in the qualifying dash. That's awesome. It might have been top 4 that make it, because I think there's 5 heats. Starting 7th in the qualifying dash on the bottom where we want to be. My time was, like, just over a minute. This race is going to be so fast. It's going to be nuts. Wait, how many laps do we have here? I don't know if I paid attention to how many laps we had in this A-main. I think it's 20. I hope it's 20 at least, because I know this race is going to go by super quick. I hope I didn't accidentally do like 15 or something, and we destroyed ourselves turn 1. Why do I do this at the races like we're doing well at? Like Kenyon, I was out front, destroyed ourselves early on, like first lap. Like, I don't understand why I keep doing this to myself, but even though I think the caution was for the cars behind me. I think. I could be wrong. No, it was definitely for me. We're 8th, and there's nobody behind us. So there's only 4 heats. So top 5 did make it to the A-main immediately. How damaged are we? 74? Yikes. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting that. We're up to 6th, though. I'll take it. I honestly think we can get a top 5 out of this race if we keep it clean. If we do what we did in the heat race, we'll be fine. But if we do what we did in this qualifying race, we won't be fine. Oh, we're like wheel to wheel. That was super tight. Up to 4th. I tried to cut him off, but I slid up too much. 5th is actually all right because we'll be on the bottom. So we actually gained 2 spots out of that. I'll take it. We're starting 5th in the A-main. Let's go. That's awesome. We had so much damage on the back end, though. Our back end was destroyed. So I'm happy we repaired our parts because that might have actually helped us for this race, it seems. So hopefully we can keep this top 5. Got Swindell to our outside. Sweet's up there on pole. Just got to try to keep it nice and clean early on until we get spread out, and then I can start being a lot more aggressive. Just got to keep the bottom rolling. We're already up to 3rd. Right where we were at Lucas last week. This is why I picked that top 5 goal, because I feel like these tiny tracks, which Diamond Grove is super small too, but I don't remember that track as much. I don't remember if we were good at it or not in other series, but as long as we get a top 5 in one of the 2, it's great. And we do have 20 laps here. Okay, I wasn't sure. I forgot how many. I forgot to look at the beginning. But hey, we're sitting 3rd, nice and pretty. Got over half a second on shots behind us. Trying to keep pace with Sweet and Gravel up here. Carson's definitely losing more points right now with Sweet out front, and he's nowhere to be found in the top 5. So I think Sweet might have this championship in the bag. I don't know exactly, but it's going to be tight. He just has not... Okay. He just absolutely flipped that last place guy. That was unnecessary. It looked like he had a ramp car. Tapped the back of that lap car and he went flipping like 20 feet in the air. What the hell was that? That's crazy. That was absolutely nuts. Alright. I got in the Sheldon slightly on the start. Luckily it didn't affect us. Try to hook the bottom the best we can. Try to get by Gravel early if we can. Sweet runs outside. If I could have just thrown a slider all the way up, that would have been awesome. We're up to 2nd, but Swindell is almost to our inside. We're good, though. Sweet is running the outside, but he is absolutely flying. We're up to 2nd. I can't believe, like, back-to-back races, we're in the top 3, baby. Let's freaking go. 9 laps left. There's that guy he flipped for no apparent reason. Like, that was just the most unnecessary thing I've seen. He might run into the back of him again down the straightaway. Who knows? He's got to go low. Yeah, he does get by him. I think we're going to get by him just as easy, which is nice. That was perfect for us. But that makes Sweet starting to run the bottom again. I think he's faster down here. What's been our fastest time? We have gotten down to a 3:34, so we've had some really good lap times. That was a 4:66. That's still pretty good. Getting like a 4 to 5 lap time every lap, I'll take that. But there's a lot of lap traffic here. Anything could happen. Sweet could go flipping. Like, honestly, if Sweet... Oh, he got with the lap car. That gives us an opening. But if he goes flipping like Carson did in one of these last races, the points could flip back in a second. Come on, get together with one more lap car. Give me a chance. We got 3 laps left here. Come on, Stutz, get to his outside. Tim's, I swear to God, like, we're not even battling for position. Leave me alone. Oh, he's so tight with these lap cars. We have a decent lead over third still. Just got to be nice and safe from these lap cars. We got 1 lap left. Stutz, why? Why'd you go low? That's the most unnecessary thing. I tapped him with the right rear. I got the guys right on my ass behind me. We're going to finish second. Let's go. 2 races in a row. Top 3. That is amazing. That's going to be a pretty good payout, too. That was huge. Carson finished back in 5th, but Sweet got the win. And he's going to lose like 20 more points or something like that. Or 10 more points it is, I think. From 1st to 5th. I think he's going to lose 10 more. So that's absolutely crazy. We are getting close to moving up in the points, I think. Because Spencer got in front of... Who was it? I want to say it was Jacob Allen, who's back in 12th. We are 2 points back from 9th place now. Let's go. That's huge. And now Sweet has 3 wins on the year. He has a nearly 40-point lead. He has 36-point lead over Carson now with 2 races left in the season. That is huge. 126,000 back-to-back weeks breaking our own records on our race payout. Didn't get 200,000 from that, but if we would have hit our sponsor goal in practice, we might have gotten it. So that is awesome. We're getting a ton of money these last couple of races. We're going to get that chassis in no time. Yeah, we've got 827,000, but I think we're going to get the other 23,000 from our sponsor here. Drivers encouraged by Mr. Clean Performance. Yeah, this last race, it was pretty clean. Other than that, not before, really.
You know, you've really been in control out there the last few races. Definitely seen a lot of improvement. Keep it up.
Yeah, we definitely done well these last couple of races, so it's been great. We did not get the extra 23, I guess, added on to the 827, which is unfortunate. I guess that's with the 23 added already. But parts are fine. I think we're good for Diamond Grove. We're just going to go on with the parts the way they are. I'll probably repair them before we go to Charlotte, try to have the best parts possible for that showcase. But if we can get another 200,000 here in this race, how much is this race payout? 135. Last week was 140, 150 the week before. So if we get another top 5, we'll probably get close to 200,000 again. So hopefully we can get that top 5, get that sponsor payout, especially the bonus for having it perfect too would be awesome. And I'll do the math and see how much the chassis is worth then. All right, we did 2 laps in practice. I basically hit just about the same time. Got the practice goal, which is huge for some sponsor money. And we're going to be close to the top 5 qualifying goal, but this track is so tiny. I do not remember this track at all. But it is the smallest thing ever. We're running 8-second laps, which is nuts, just under 9 seconds. And I think this race is going to be absolutely nuts, especially in these 410s. You touch anybody and you're going flying. That was a pretty good time. See if this second lap could be any quicker. Just trying to get a nice flow, which we have a nice flow through this track. 7-11, nice. 9th place, but the passing of this track is going to be very, very difficult, I think. So really hoping we could do well in this heat race and try to get to the qualifying dash and try to start as far forward as we can. But Sweet's out front. Carson's back in 6th. Sweet is just making bank up front right now and all the points in the world on Carson. Like, he is doing great. We got Sheldon in front of us. Oh my, it just took a straight left on the start. That's terrifying being on the outside. Kinzer got by us, but that's fine. I'm not trying to rip the outside, but I want to get to the inside under Kinzer. Oh, don't hit him. This track is so difficult, but we're going to not get by Kinzer there. I thought we were going to. I'm going to try to slide him. There we go. Try not to get in the wall. Oh, God, we got in the wall, and we got into him. This track is so difficult. With all the cars on the track, this is going to be absolutely nuts. I need to get back by him so we can get back to that qualifying dash, because I do not want to start deep in the field here. Deep in the field is going to suck. Try to hit him a little bit. Oh, yep, he got sideways. That might bring out a caution. I don't know. Yes, it does. Oh, that probably wasn't the best idea. Maybe I should have done that in 3 and 4 instead. Yikes. I was really trying to risk it, get by him, but I risked flipping myself too. This is going to be sketchy. Last 2 laps. I need to get down. All right, we got down early at least. Can I get in front of Sheldon? I don't think so. It's going to be so tough passing though. Oh my goodness. At least we got the second there from that. I kind of used up Kinzer a little bit, but I kind of needed to. It was for our best interest. But got to the qualifying dash. We're going to start on the inside at least. I feel like that's going to be a lot more useful for me because starting on that outside, it just pulls you straight left and it's terrifying. It's not good. Really, really bad for us. But hopefully we can do well in this qualifying dash. Try to move up some spots if possible. These guys are going to be super fast. This track's just so damn small for these big ass cars. I cannot imagine trying to do this with like the supers or something. That would be absolutely nuts. I haven't even driven a super yet, but just like it's the size of the Pro Late model, which would be crazy, but so much horsepower, which would be absolutely nuts. I could see the AI wrecking a lot in this A main, but who knows? They're actually being pretty civil in this qualifying dash. I just like floored it, hoping they would stay straight. McFadden spun out off of me. I'm gonna get by Carson. Nope, we did not get by Carson. Damn it. At least we're on the bottom, so that's actually a good thing. I thought I was gonna get by Carson before that caution, though. I tried to right rear him the slightest bit. This is a tough track. This is absolutely nuts. But these little tiny tracks we were doing pretty good on. We just got to keep it as clean as possible. We can definitely move up. Because I think before I about spun out and got in the wall, we were like almost 5th, I want to say. Slid too high there. Honestly, I'm okay with being 9th because the bottom's actually pretty good for us. That's okay. And in the A main, we should do a little bit better. But this race is going to go by so fast. With like 9-second laps, 20 laps, it's going to be like super fast. It's only going to be a couple minutes, if that. So hopefully we don't get destroyed. Just got to keep it nice and clean, not slide up too much like we did in that qualifying dash a couple times. Definitely don't need a guy to get under us. That was a good start. I about said Josh Allen, but Jacob Allen. Scaring me. Oh, I ran too high there. Ran too high. We're fine. I think if we run middle, I don't think anybody can get by us. Oh, I tapped him and it sent me left, but hey, that really worked. We're up to 4th. What is this season going right now? Like this, the end of this season is nuts for us. We're up to 3rd. Let's go. I'm really just like pedaling it, like really tapping the throttle a bunch, trying not to slide up, but keep the momentum up the best we can. We're gonna slide up in front of Spencer now. We're up to 2nd. This is crazy. We just got to keep it clean. Oh, these lap cars are going to be hell. We're already catching lap traffic, which is nuts. 8 laps in. And was there already a caution? I can't remember. I don't think so. I don't think there's been a caution yet. Oh, got into the wall a little bit too much there. They are too wide in front of us. Gravel has the lead. I don't know where Sweet fell back to. Oh, they're wrecking up there. That's going to be a caution. Just keep it safe. All right. Sweet fell back to 7th, but Carson's back in 10th, so he's still losing points right now. Oh, this is going to be terrifying. We have a chance to win this race. This is like the 2nd or 3rd time that this season we've actually had a chance to win this win these races now. Just need to get down to the bottom. Try to block off everything. Gravel actually had a good start there for me trying to jump down. But I think that's a lot better for me than trying to hold that outside and everybody getting to our inside. But Gravel's sticking to the outside, and we are really fast right now. Come on, 8 laps to go. We're going to catch lap traffic probably by the end of this run. I really need to go and slide him. Oh, what a run he had. Oh, what a run we had. There we go. Slid him there. Dylan's super slow. And last, he was probably the one that was flipped. Please stay outside for us. Thank you very much. We got 5 laps left. Oh my goodness. And this lap traffic's going to be terrifying. Gravel's right on me. Sorry if I didn't have the standings up. Like, I'm so focused on this track because it's so tiny. This is nuts. But Gravel's actually getting battled from behind for Sweet. Sweet came out of nowhere, but I guess because he started on the bottom, he's flying. Fletcher, please move. 2 laps left. Come on. Let's get our first 410 win. If we don't get a top 10 at Charlotte, I'm going to be so disappointed. And I did do the math for that chassis. It's at like it's like 1.1.5 million. Hell yeah, we won. That's awesome. We went from 3rd to 2nd to 1st the last 3 races. That has been a hell of a run for us. I can't believe we won in the 410s, especially this small of a track. That was crazy. Absolutely nuts with how small this track is, and we kept it as clean as we could, really. That was probably one of my best races on keeping it clean, so that was just awesome. Got 135,000 for winning, which is great. And if we don't get a top 10 at Charlotte, I'm gonna be highly disappointed, because we have had an amazing last 3 races, being 3rd, 2nd, and 1st, and we are 8th in points now. That's nuts. Top 8 now have a win. That's absolutely crazy. We definitely could lose 8th to Spencer or Jacob Allen if we don't have a good showcase, but Sweet got a 54-point lead over Carson. I think that's pretty much locked up unless Sweet absolutely gets destroyed at Charlotte, finishes dead last in the A main, and Carson wins it. That's the only way that he doesn't win. Swindell's all the way back in 5th with 3 wins. Damn, that is rough. But Casey Kane got 5th. Look at him go. Bill Rose 8th. That's crazy. A couple guys really moving up there. Carson finished back in 12th. Spencer back in 14th. Yeah, it was just so tough to pass, but we were making it work there. That was phenomenal. And that makes the sponsorship goal perfect as well. We're going to be really close to getting that chassis fully upgraded. I think we're going to buy it and upgrade like 2 of the 3 parts that we can. I don't think we'll have enough money to get all 3, but really try to get the parts for the showcase that's coming up here at Charlotte. Yeah, we're like $100,000 short, I think, of the sponsor goal, or not sponsor goal that popped up, but of getting the chassis perfect. We achieve a first 410 sprint win at Diamond Grove. That was nuts. I can't believe we won that race out of all of them.
Congratulations on your first win. That was fun to watch.
Jacob Allen there.
Congrats on your first win. That was fun to watch.
Brad Sweet. How many are we gonna get? Only those 2? That's fine. I can't believe we won that one. That's nuts. That was absolutely crazy. We're not gonna get a win at the showcase race. I have a cat on top of me. Hi, cat. But I actually have a scratch on the side of my head here. I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera or not. From like a day or 2 ago, he was walking on like the back of the couch and his back foot slipped and just sliced me right there. It was bleeding a decent bit, but I think I'm going with top 10. That's the goal we're trying to get at this track, to get iRacing as our sponsor. That would be massive, and we're going to be just short of getting everything on this, but I'm going to get the 2 highest performance parts on this thing, and we're just going to send it and hope that we do well. So we don't have all the durability out of this thing, but that's all right. We'll be able to get this after this race for sure going into next season. And I just wanted to get that so our performance is much better here at the showcase, because we desperately need it. I'm going to repair all the parts too, so we don't have much money left anyways, but really want the parts to be as up to date and as good as we can. The engine's going to be the only thing left. I don't know if we're going to need to get it next season to compete for the championship, but if needed in the middle of the season, we'll probably have enough money for it. If needed, we'll get it. But I really want to try to save up the money for the supers, but if we do need the engine, I'll definitely get it. But the end of the season is going amazing for us. We went from 3rd to 2nd to 1st these last 3 races, and it's been awesome. So I need to move this back to about 20 laps. I think 40% will be about 20 laps, I want to say. And we can go on from there. Let's try to get that top 10 for the iRacing sponsorship. All right, hit that top 10 goal by a little over a 10th in practice. Don't think we're going to hit the qualifying one of an 11.0. That's crazy. But if we can hit that 11.2, almost 11.3 again, that would be really nice. Let's try to get a run into this. Just got to have like a little bit of a wide arc into the corner. Don't hit the wall. That was a really bad turn 1. I'm going to try to just keep it nice and steady. Got on the apron there, which wasn't great. That first lap's going to suck. Second lap's going to have to be it. Hopefully we can do well. We ran a 6 there. It was not great. But second lap's going to be much better. Hopefully it's like at least a 4 or 3. It's a 481. Damn, 29th? Wow. That's pretty far back there. But we can make some moves in the heat race at least. Top 3 are going to make it. We're 5th in heat 5. But who's out front? Carson and Sweet are right next to each other. But Sweet's going to have a horrible race to lose the championship here. I'd be shocked if he doesn't win it. That's Casey Kane up in second. Look at him go. Bill Rose right in front of us. I don't know who's in fourth. We got Bud up in fourth. That's who it is. But we got the fourth immediately. Bill Rose up in second now. Kane fell back to third. Every time whoever's in second usually falls back to third, it seems, on the heat race and everything. They might fall back even further sometimes. But this is the kind of line I need for qualifying that I'm running now. That was on 287. That was so much better. I need to get that like wide entry in and just keep the car as straight as we can through the corner. Keeping up with these two for the most part. Kane's trying to get by Bill Rose, but he's kind of holding them up, it seems. That's what normally happens too. It's hard for the AI to pass sometimes, because Kane's definitely quicker than Bill Rose. We got 1 lap left here. I just ran the same exact time I ran in qualifying there. But hey, we're going to be, what, 5th in the B main? Or, no, we're going to be 5th in the B main. So that's already good. We're going to make the A main. As long as we win the B main, we should, at least. Top 5 make it from the B main straight to the A. But we should be able to win the B main, I think. So hopefully we do. I want to start as well as we can. I think it would be 19th if we win the B main, which would be exactly where we started at Bristol for that A main, because we won the B main at Bristol as well and then finished 16th. Oh god, I thought he was coming down. Jules scared the hell out of me there. And they're running right on the bottom. I don't want to wheel hit them and go flying or anything, but I want to scare them up. I want to get to his inside, get by him, and then now we got Arton? I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say his first or the last name very well. Ginnington? I don't know. I'm calling him Ginnington. Easiest way for me to say it. Let's not run like that. That was a terrible corner. Should be able to get by him for first in this B main by the end of it. If I run my nice smooth line. Need to not get on the apron. We should get a good run on him off of a corner. That was a good 3 and 4. We're going to have him at the line there. We got first now with 5 laps left. Should be able to run away. I think we have a chance to get the top 10 in this showcase. I really do. I really hope we do, at least. Because if not, we'll just go back to Fanatec or Fanatec. I said Fanatec like last episode too. I don't know why. We'll go back to Fanatec after the first showcase if we don't get iRacing, just to try to get that little bit extra per race. I don't think we get an initial payout from them again, because I think that's only a one-time thing. You can't just like switch back and forth each time and get the initial payout every time you sign with somebody, I think. I could be wrong about that. If somebody's actually like gone back and forth multiple times a season or back-to-back seasons, stuff like that. I feel like I've done it once and it didn't work, but I can't quite remember. I could be wrong. But we win the B main there. That was perfect. So we start 19th in the A main, and we're starting on the bottom, which is perfect. And we just have to move up to 10th. Hopefully we can do that. Really, really hope we can. We got Tim's right there to the outside. Casey Kane's right in front of us. So it only would have been like a 1 row difference if we would have been able to get by Kane. Dietrich. But we're getting by some people pretty easily right now. Up to 17th. That was a good corner. Able to get a lot of momentum there. Casey Kane got moved up from Brock. We're almost 3 wide. We are 3 wide. Try to stay to the inside the best we can. Up to, I about turned right. I thought for sure I was overcorrecting into them. We're up to like top 15 at least. With 17 laps left. We're making moves. Just need some of these guys to run really wide. Oh, that was a bad entry. Yep, that was a bad entry. And I knew I was going to get sent on the inside, but I didn't really have time to change my line. But we're still in 13th. Somebody's going to be really slow there from that wreck behind us, or multiple people might. My bad. I knew I had a wide entry in, but I was trying to run my line to get that huge run off. Just didn't quite work out for the guys behind me. Luckily, we didn't get sent. Usually that sends us really bad. But everybody's bunched up again. Hopefully we can try to make some passes with the guys running outside. Kane wants the bottom so bad. Try to get by Spencer here. Try to beat him out for that 8th place in the points. Oh, that's a wreck. Where can we get up to? 9th, let's go. I was going to nail Swindell if that caution didn't come out. I had a feeling it was going to, but we got lucky with that. Got by Spencer there, got by Gias as well. And whoever got flipped on their side, I'm not sure. I think it was a white car, so I'm not sure what car it was. Could have been Bill Rose, honestly, because I know he qualified. Well, from our heat race, he was going to be top 10 or top 12-ish. But I don't know if we already passed him or not. So, hey, we're top 10 right now. We're 7th. Got a guy to our outside. Just got to try to hold this the rest of the race. We are doing phenomenally this episode. Like, the end of this season could not have gone any better. Like, we could have won Kenyon last episode, and it could have just been one weird one-off, it seemed like. But this episode, we got 3rd, 2nd, 1st in consecutive races, so it really felt like we earned it more. And it wasn't just a random one-off race that we won. Oh, Logan, why'd you go low all of a sudden? I honestly think next season we're going to have a good shot at winning the championship without the engine. But we'll see if we need it. Because I'm picking this schedule again because the Lucas Oil track is not bugged. To where it's not 15,500 to win, it's 150,000, like, correctly. I think it was supposed to be 155 on that season, that first season we did. That was really close with Jacob Allen. I'm gonna try to slide. Nope, he had a good 1 and 2. I was gonna try to slide him there. We're in 8th. I need to just not ruin it. I need to just hold our position, get another one if we can. But we have 5 laps left. We're in the top 10 securely in 8th, which is awesome. But we need to not do anything stupid. 4 laps left. We got a lap car, Brock. I think he was one of the guys that ran into the guy that I came down on. And he ended up with a lot of damage, I think. So that's my bad. But we have almost a second over Spencer behind us. And Kinzer is behind him. 2 laps left. Just got another lap car on the outside. Who is that? It's McFadden. He might have been the one that got flipped, honestly. I know it was a white car. All I saw was the white on the back, but it could have had that blue on the side. I honestly did not see it, but I think it might have been him because he usually is around the top 10. So that would make sense. And Bill Rose might have fallen off really early, but hey, we get 10th. Or not 10th, top 10. We got 8th. We get the sponsor of iRacing. That is massive for next season. We're going to get so much money per race. Which would be awesome. We're gonna get like 90 grand or something per race, I think, with the bonus and the stuff that we get. We got 8th in points. Brad Sweet won the race, which is just a cherry on top for him because he won the championship by a ton. He won by 64 there over Carson. That is nuts. And Sammy Swindell finished back in 6th in points. Not a very good championship defending season for him at all. Shots got a win. We honestly were only 60 points behind him, so we had an amazing season. We beat Spencer out by 10 points and Jacob Allen by 14, so I think we have a great shot at winning the championship next year. We were doing so well at the end of this season. 116,000 for 8th place there, and we're gonna get almost 190,000 there. That's awesome. So we're gonna be able to finish out our chassis upgrade and start next season. And the parts are beautiful right now. Everything's all good because we didn't hit anything really that race besides one person, and we got the top 10 goal, which is great. So let's see the video message.
You really are a great driver. It's a pleasure to race with you each and every week. We should hang out sometime.
That's hilarious. I kind of wish there were like outside activities in the career mode. That would be cool, like just things that happen. But look at our progression through the season. Like we were a solid like top 15 car up until like the second showcase, and then after that we just kind of took off and we're top 10 cars. We actually really almost top 5 every week. That's crazy. So we had an amazing second half of the season after the second showcase. So I'm hoping the beginning of this next season will go really well for us, and then we just keep up the second half and it'll be perfect. So going into the 3rd season of the 410s, we're gonna pick that same let's see, is it this one with Durango? Yeah, Madison Diamond towards the end. We're gonna have that same schedule. I think we got, oh, do we go top 5? Look at that payout though, 31,000. Oof, I think we go with that. We've gotten a lot of upgrades this season. I think it's worth it because we're gonna get this chassis level 5 fully leveled up. That is massive. So that's a perfect part. Now all we have left is the engine, and we were like a top 15 car at the beginning of this season last year, and we ended up getting the suspension and chassis last year, like later on. So hopefully we can get some top 5s, really challenge for this championship. Same schedule as last season, so if you've watched throughout the last season, you already know the schedule, but you can see it all right here anyways. But we had an amazing last half of that season. Can't believe we got a win at Diamond Grove out of all of them, because that was a nuts track. Like, that track was absolutely crazy. So we have 260,000 starting off this year. We have iRacing as our new sponsor. I need to kind of mess with the sizing stuff on that, because on the side right there, it's kind of messed up. I already have the big logo on the top. I think I'm going to leave the one on the front, and I think I'll just put like the word on the sides for the wing, because it looks kind of weird with the actual logo with the dude on it. So it's kind of weird there. So I'm going to change up the paint scheme. We're going to go on to next season. So appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. This has been a ton of fun.